paper here, 2 cents a copy. Find out what's going on in the world. Paper, paper. Babe Ruth contract fight. Hey, Yankees offer $50,000. Get your paper here. Mussolini snubs Coolidge. Hey, extra, extra, you want to read about it? Ned's Diamond shot out in Speakeasy. Get your paper here, 2 cents a copy. Paper, G. Tunney tunes up for heavyweight challenge. Get your paper here, read all about it. 2 cents a copy. Get your paper here. Here we go. With the storm, trenches Atlantic City. 410, exclusive.
You can't see Mama at all. Kiss Mama, treat her right, or she won't be home when you call. If you want my company, you can 50-50 me. You gotta see Mama every night, or you can't see Mama at all. You've got Mama at all. You gotta kiss Mama, treat her right, or she won't be home when you call. I don't want that kind of man who works on me in Stoneman. You gotta see Mama every night, or you can't see Mama at all.
Seen enough?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. McKee, sir. I guess I seen plenty.
Come on, boys. We're just a lot of people having a little fun here, that's all.
Take it easy. Sit down. Sit down. Take it easy. All we want is the cast and crew.
West, I'm afraid you're going to have to come with me.
What have you got to be afraid of, officer?
Court is recessed for 1 hour.
Hold it a second, of course. Everybody in time, Okay there. All right, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Anytime, honey. God bless. Bye.
May, you got a lot of fans.
Yeah, I think the enemies outnumber them. Say, how do I look anyway? A little mussed?
A bit. Go in and freshen up.
Okay.
May, this judge ain't no bush leaguer. Stop fooling around with him.
Did you notice the turnout? Great house. I love matinees.
May, this ain't a dress rehearsal, damn it. This guy will send you up. You gotta behave yourself. You gotta be good.
When I'm good, I'm very good. When I'm bad, I'm better.
Stop your fussing. Save it for the kids.
Today of all days, you haven't acted, Jack.
Oh, you mean her debut thing? Well, I'm not all that warm to it anyway.
You're not going to stay home. I won't permit it. You're going to break her heart.
Oh, I'll be there. Stick plaster, bandages, and all. I'll never hear the end of it. But that doesn't mean I favor the thing, and that's understood.
Sit down. Sit down. I'll clean you up.
Father, what happened?
Your father had another fight at the livery stable. It was exquisite Irish timing.
Right, not that it was retribution. I rent a man a good horse, he brings it back, all foam and welt marks. Well, I put him in the hospital. I used my fist on him first, and then the blackjack.
You used the blackjack?
To make a point, dear. It leaves a lasting impression. I need no mothering.
Oh!
I need no mothering.
Jack, please, your cigar. Please.
What?
You know what it does to her. Oh, Jack. Jack. Jack! Come on.
Truth to tell, I hope she messes up. I put an end to all this crazy talk about show business and careers and the like.
The girl's gifted. She's really gifted.
The girl is a girl. And you all the time encouraging her. I'll never understand it. Maddie, you are the source of this trouble.
Is that so? That's fascinating. Come on inside.
No.
Oh, Jack. Go on, honey. He's playing your cue.
Where's my spotlight? I'm supposed to have a spotlight. Thank you. Now. Landlord said this morning to me, give me your key, this flat ain't free. I can't get no rent out of you. Pack up your things and skidoo. I'm over here. I said wait until my bill comes home. He's my honey from the honeycomb. He'll have the money 'cause he told me so this morning. Landlord said he gave you lots of show. Wants my rooms, the rest of wants my dough. I'll wait for the bill if you don't pay. Why out you go? Because it's moving day.
Rip that carpet up from off the floor. Take your oil still, kid, and there's the door. It's moving day. Pack your folding bed and get away. If you spent every cent, you can live out in a tent. It's moving day. It's moving day. Pack your folding bed and get away. If you spent every cent, you can live out in a tent. It's moving day.
What the hell is this?
Jack. May.
Look at this. Nerve was oil, she'd be richer than Rockefeller.
If you're gonna preach, preach at me, but leave my daughter alone.
Why should I leave her alone?
Because she's different. And we're blessed because of it.
The theater is bad enough. Now it's men. Blessed. Now you mark my words, young lady. No decent man will have you. Not for a wife, anyway.
Oh, Jack, stop it. For once in your life, leave it alone. Well,
It's a man's world, they tell us. I guess you're learning that.
And I hate it, Mama. And you hate it, too.
Don't hate anything yet. I made my choice. And out of that, I got you. I wouldn't change it for anything. You have your life ahead of you. And you're gifted and you're talented. And yes, you are special. And you know it. Listen to me, Princess. Don't stick yourself with one man. Don't let anybody put you on a leash. Make your own rules. You hold the leash. Your world's not going to be a man's world. It's going to be yours. Promise me it's going to be your world. Promise me.
Promise.
Yes.
I ain't had no loving since January, February, June, or July.
Who's the new act? Kinda like his style.
Stay outdoors and
Say, friend, by chance you are trying to move in on me now, are you?
No chance to it from where I'm standing, Fred.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go get dressed and go home.
Home? Hey, why go home?
Because you two can't make up your mind, and I don't like confusion.
That's so. Well, I think I know how to clear that up. Right, friend?
So what are we waiting for?
no time, ain't no time to stay outdoors and spoon. So shine on, harvest moon for me and my gal.
You're absolutely certain.
Oh, yes, sir. There's money in it. Real money.
What are the sleeping arrangements?
Hotels? Oh, her own room, of course. Good, decent hotels.
All right, give it a try. Go on the road, as you say. But if anything goes awry, you'll answer to this.
Oh, word of honor, sir. I'll bring her back safe and sound.
And rich and famous.
Sure, sure.
Oh my. It's beautiful. You made it.
Nothing's too good for you, honey.
You could still be a great designer. Go to Paris, see the French fashions. And I could join you. We'll travel. And we'll open up a shop. And you'll be successful and we'll make lots of money.
Your father's the money in this family.
You could have been a princess, Mama. A real one.
Champagne Lil, huh? Your father was the first one who ever called me that.
Oh, Mama, he's so cruel.
There's an awful lot you don't know about your father and me. He's the man I wanted.
How could he fool you like that?
He didn't fool me. I fell in love.
Is that what love does to people?
I want you, May. I'm serious.
Don't be.
Why not?
Because I don't love you.
Oh, May, come on. I'll be good for you.
Oh, now
Nah, it's just this physical thing we got.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I don't know, but you don't appeal to my finer instincts.
Your what?
Finer instincts.
Well, what are they?
I don't know, but I must have them.
You really think you're special, don't you?
I know I am.
Hey!
What?
Where'd this come from?
That trinket?
Yeah.
One of my fans give it to me.
Fans nothing. It's that guy down the hall, isn't it? That damn knife thrower with a handlebar mustache, isn't it?
Honey, when a knife thrower gives you something, you don't turn it down.
Ooh, reminds me of the good old days.
Hiya, Sally.
They used to fight over me like that. Of course, that was before gravity took effect. Ever thought about getting married?
No. No, I like my freedom.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't you marry Wallace there. Play it safe.
Safe from what?
You know what I mean. With all these men tomcatting around, sooner or later, something's gonna happen. Where's your freedom then? Unless you're married, have someone to blame it on.
Ready?
Were you lover? Oh. Night, May.
Night, Miss West.
Night, Harold.
I still can't believe it.
Now, you can believe it all right, but that's as far as it goes.
What are you talking about?
I married you, Frank. Now, you keep your side of the bargain.
Oh, yeah, but what's the harm?
This love business, it's no good for me. I told you that. Besides, if we was to start living together, why, what would my father say?
Honey, look, that's what married people do. And besides, he's 1,500 miles away. How's he gonna find out?
I don't know. But when I do things, word just seems to get around.
Oh, come on.
Listen, you took an oath to keep this marriage a secret, and I'm holding you to it.
May. May, I love you. May. May.
Hear the band are playing at the bum-tum bar. See those couples swinging up and down the hall. Pansy in a ring tells her partner, I'm a-thinking, honey, ain't that some band? That rag is grand. I could keep on gliding to it till I drop. Oh, Charlotte, gonna stop. Tell all the boys to make a noise. Make 'em play it some more. Music man, if you can, play one more encore. 'Cause I love it. Goodness, how I love it. Such a swing, cling. Tune that's got me winging. It's the most persuading musical strain. Professor, please, play it again. Don't wanna drag it. Get your shoes in motion, 'cause I'm floating on a raggy ocean. I could dance and dance with you and never get through. Because I love it most as much as I love you.
Hey, Sal, where you going? Sal, what's the matter? Oh, honey. Who was it? Not that pretty boy.
Yes. Harold. Who else is there?
Yeah, Harold. Thought it was too good to be true.
Who said he was good?
I mean, he's done this before?
A couple of times.
Well, honey, if you know he's like that, why do you stick around?
He's not always like that.
Where have I heard that before? Sal, it's no good. You gotta kiss him off.
I can't.
Why not?
Me. I love him.
Well, that's crazy.
What do you think love is? Good sense?
Well, it's not worth it.
To love somebody. Man, you gotta love somebody. Well, what are you? You're just taking up space.
Yeah? Well, space don't give you bruises. Got you coming and going, don't they? If you love them and if you don't.
It's a man's world, honey.
I heard that before. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna get some air. Thanks.
Stop.
Miss West. Sure, I remember you.
The other night backstage, you asked about a single. If I had a single act.
That's right, and I got a swell spot for it.
What about Frank Wallace? I can't just dump the guy.
Well, he won't starve if that's what's bothering you. I'll book him on another circuit with a lot of women.
Yeah? For how long?
40 weeks. How does that sound to you?
Sounds like he'll stay busy. Okay. Go ahead and do it.
To the girl next door, they like the little ladies nice and quiet. I got something about me makes the lions roar when I do my dance. The monkeys riot.
Vulgar and disgusting. Oh, cheap and shabby.
You just file those away. Read them 10 years from now, if you've nothing better to do.
But they're right, and we both know it. I want it straight, Val. What's wrong with my act?
You're asking me.
Well, sure. You're the only real gentleman in the company. Well, at least I can trust you. Besides, I like your act. It's got style.
That's it. Style. And a little grease paint. Every year. More and more grease paint. Why are you up there in the first place?
Just want to entertain. It's what I've always wanted to do.
How'd you put your act together?
It's kind of developed.
That shuffle that you used in the opening, now you copied that from Lou Roth at Minsky's, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And that shimmy, where'd you get that?
I got that in Harlem. And in Utica, I saw 5 guys up on a
You
stage.
pay attention, don't you? You watch all the acts, don't you?
Always.
That's the problem. That is what makes a trooper, not an original. You steal a piece here, you steal a piece there, you stitch it together. It's mechanical, it's obvious. Maybe it works, but suddenly there are 10 copycats out there stealing the same act. Now, is that what you want?
No.
Now, what is it that you want?
I want to be a star.
The stars are not pieced together. They're special, one of a kind. Look inside yourself. Nobody can really steal from a star. The best they can do is imitate them. Look inside yourself.
Miss West?
Yes?
My name is Dorset. I work for Mr. Timoney.
Oh. James Timoney?
That's right. He's here in town for a few days on business.
Yeah?
He'd like to see you.
Oh, well, we've never even met. Say, how do you know I was in Chicago anyway?
I think he'd prefer to answer that in person.
Tell Mr. Timoney I couldn't wait.
No third place won't do. You tell that manager of mine I want the pennant next year. I'm selling the team. You understand? All right. Now, Miss West, I'm terribly sorry. The stock market went crazy today. Won't you forgive me? Please come in. All right, everybody out. Mr. Dorset.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you in court tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Out. Out. Mary. Out. Out. Now, Miss West. Hello.
Hello. Oh, thanks for the flowers.
Oh, don't mention it.
Your man there tells me that you flew into Chicago.
Yes, I did.
You're on your own airplane, huh?
Yes, I do. Your mother asked me to look in on you. See how you were doing. I thought I might see the show tonight, and then if it's all right with you, afterwards, we might have some supper together.
Supper tonight? I don't think so. Mr. Timoney, you haven't said a thing about my acts.
I'm a lawyer, Miss West. What do I know about the theater?
You're a man, ain't you? You have feelings.
I most certainly do. Might I suppose you do as well?
Well, you gotta understand. This is all kind of new to me. And I've never been out with such an influential man before.
And do you like the feeling?
Oh, I don't know. It's so unfamiliar.
That can be fixed.
I could get used to this.
What's wrong? Are you afraid of me?
No. It's just,
It's what?
I hate cigars. Never could take them.
What else don't you like?
Oh, I'd be afraid to tell you.
How about some champagne to clinch the deal?
No, thanks. I never touch the stuff. Oh, no, Jim, no!
To new friendships.
To new friendships.
And to many more evenings like this.
Oh. Doesn't it get to be an expensive habit, smashing things up like that?
There ain't nothing I wouldn't do for a friend.
You never did answer my question about my acts.
Oh, yes, your act. Seems like awfully hard work.
Oh, I guess it does at that.
There's something I don't understand, though. I know the stage is pretense and all, but where's the real you? The one I see here is far more appealing, more exciting, more sensual than the one I saw at the theater.
Well, I couldn't put that up on stage.
And why not?
Oh, I don't know. If I was ever to put the real me up there, you'd be getting me out of jail.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh.
I'm serious. I'm a good lawyer. Try it once. See what happens.
Jail, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gets a little cold here in Milwaukee. I just noticed the piano player blowing on his hands. Yes. Well, stick around, honey. The thrill a day keeps the chill away. I like that one, huh? Well, I'll admit I'm a little crude, but haven't seen my good side yet. Mr. Conductor, if you please. Watch the eyes, boys. Ain't it hard? Take a fancy to the girl next door. They like their little ladies nice and quiet. Don't sound like much fun, does it? Oh, it seems there's something about me makes the lions roar. And when I do my dance, furry little things just go crazy. I guess you notice, boys, I put my whole heart into my work.
Here I'm all the time thinking I have to invent something. Why, there's no big secret to it. Being myself up there, that's all it takes.
You're starting to get the idea.
What do you mean, starting to get the idea?
Take a good look in that mirror. What do you see?
Mae West.
To be sure. All of her. Now that costume, it leaves nothing to the imagination. Don't sell so hard. The game is illusion.
I've been selling, huh? Been giving it away like a free lunch, huh?
You must learn to economize. Never drop the seventh veil. Suggest the world, but withhold the prize. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Look at me. I mean, I am not the most gorgeous creature you ever saw, but when I walk out onto that stage and face that audience, I have to make them believe I am. Now, while we are on the subject of beauty, look at your eyebrows. Who are you working for, the fuller brush? Oh, and my dear, that hair. The way you wear it, it makes your face look fat.
Fat?
Yeah, that's what I said. Fat. F-A-T. Come on, sit down. Come on. See, if I bring your hair back like this, put it down over your shoulder, it gives your jawline a longer line, see? Yeah, and look. Look. Hey. Voila. Now that's magic, isn't it?
Will you kindly stop torturing yourself and come to breakfast?
I feel like I've been to the dentist. Oh, Jim.
What do you think?
Oh, honey, it's beautiful. You know how I feel about diamonds.
Here, let me help you with it. Oh, in a very proper setting it is.
Jim, I don't know how to thank you.
Well, you don't, huh?
Well, maybe I do with that.
And what is all this, anyway?
I'm just making some changes.
Yeah?
Trying for some style and class. I'm not going to throw it in their faces anymore, like Val says. I want to give them elegance and grace and magic. I'm going to give them me.
Oh, say, Ryder, just see what you have done. Oh, say, Ryder, just see what you have done. You dirty dog. Well, you made me love you. Now your gal has come. And you know I don't like sharing nothing. Ain't no more potatoes. Frost has killed the vine. The blues ain't nothing but a good man on your mind.
Well, what do you know?
How does that make you feel?
Pretty good.
Good enough to marry me.
You know, I almost could.
Then come on, let's make it permanent. I'll take such good care of you.
I take good care of myself. Besides, I'm not the cottage and apron type.
What kind of an answer is that?
How do you know I care about you, but now just isn't the right time?
But why not?
Because I'm having fun with my career. I worked hard for this. I want to enjoy it. I'm even buying my own diamonds. I can't get tied down right now, Jim. Besides, I got an idea for a new play.
A play?
Yeah, I want to write.
Is that what you've been doing, writing a play?
Yeah, for Broadway.
May, we can still get married.
Kiddo, you told me you wanted to see the real me in my act, and you got it, didn't you? Well, this is the real me, too. I got ideas, and I want to get them out on stage, on paper. I want to write.
What do you know about plays?
I don't, but I'm going to find out.
But you just found out about vaudeville.
That's right. So now it's time to move on to something new.
Yeah, you're going to drive me crazy. I can see that.
Yeah, well, when this thing gets on the boards, I just hope they can take the temperature.
No, no, no!
Did I hear you say no, Mr. Elsner?
It's phony. You're acting. Stop acting. Trust your instincts.
Instincts, huh?
Yes, your instincts.
I'll tell you about men. I can take them or I can leave them alone. I'm just like a man in my romances, here today and gone tomorrow. Men are conveniences to me and nothing more.
There, you see? Now it's alive.
I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, but you did. That sultry walk, that unrepressed sensuality, while you reek with it, you have it all over you. In your eyes, your mouth, your voice, the way you move your body.
Well, I guess we can stop worrying about him, huh, girls?
There, that movement there. Now do the other thing, your hand to your hair.
This?
And the look, where you lower your eyes and then lift them again. That, shifting your weight from one hip to the other.
That's sexy, huh?
Unbearably.
Maybe that's what we should call my play. Sex.
Yes, why not? Sex.
Sex.
Sex!
Oh, well, how do you like that? He just turned my sex problem into a career.
The judge is ready for you now, Miss West.
Let's see you get yourself out of this one, honey.
Sergeant Kirk, would you tell the court and the members of the jury what you saw?
Yeah, well, what Miss West did was, well, what you'd notice most, I guess, was her, if I could say out loud, was her, navel.
All right. Just a moment. You actually saw her navel?
No, sir, but there was something in her, middle. I'm sure of that.
Something in her middle, I see. And can you describe these movements for us?
Why don't I just get up and do it for her?
May, they'll hang you.
They're gonna hang me anyway.
Sergeant, we're waiting.
Yeah, yes, well, sir, this navel of hers would move up and down, and then left to right. Maybe you should say east to west, because then it would go north to south. You really had to be there to see it.
Quiet in the courtroom.
Miss West, you've been found guilty of corrupting the morals of youth. Have you anything to say before I pass sentence?
Nah, just go ahead and pass the hemlock.
Beg your pardon.
Well,
corrupting the morals of youth. That's what they got Socrates for, ain't it?
Miss West, are you attempting to show contempt for this court?
Why, no, Your Honor. I was doing my best to conceal it.
West, think about it.
Hey, boys, got any questions?
Miss West, I'm Warden Schlett.
Lovely day for a walk to the joint, ain't it? You ain't hard to look at, Warden.
Really? Well, I'm honored to meet you. I'm almost sorry your stay is going to be so short.
Oh, yeah?
That is, speaking for myself, of course.
Well, 10 days can be a long time. Of course, there are ways to make time fly. This kind of rough on the body. I'd like to wear my own underwear if you don't mind.
How does it feel to be a jailbird, May?
I don't believe I know you.
George Kane in the Mirror.
Yeah, well, if it's all the same to you, Mr. Kane, I prefer Miss West. As far as jail's concerned, well, I can't say I minded it much. Never been there before. Besides, it gave me time to work. Think.
You learn your lesson? Put you in there for punishment. Did it do any good?
Sure did me good. A lot of good. Made me famous. Thanks a lot, fellas. I love y'all.
Keep it back. Keep it back. Over here. Smile. We love you.
Diamond Lil. You are Diamond Lil, aren't you?
Who'd you think I was? Mary Magdalene?
You shouldn't speak disrespectfully of God and those who serve him.
Oh, yes, I read your Bible. A lot of it's about me. You know, I always did like a man in uniform. Yours fit you perfect. So why don't you come up sometime? I'm home every evening.
Sorry, I'm busy in the evenings.
Busy? Say, are you trying to insult me?
Why, not at all. I'm just busy, that's all.
Oh, you don't fool me. Pretending to be good. I met your kind before. So why don't you come up sometime? Don't be afraid. I won't tell anyone.
Another time, perhaps.
Now you can be had.
Oh, May, you finally got a real hit. How does it feel?
Miss West, if you don't mind.
How does it feel?
Say, my first, you know, Sex ran 385 performances. But this is more than just a hit, Mr. Kane, because I'm Diamond Lil and she's me. We're each other, you understand? So I got it made. There's nothing stopping us now.
You hear that? There's nothing stopping us now.
How do you feel about men, May? How do you feel about men?
Men? Why, I think of them en masse. I never set out to make them a career. Of course, it just happened that way. Ain't that right, honey?
That's right, sweetheart.
Miss West, you and Mr. Timony
What's
here.
the secret of your success?
Why, there ain't no secret. I got a certain something and the word just got around. Where'd you come from?
From France.
Yeah? What's your name?
My name is Dinjo.
C'est vrai. Oh, oui. Bilingual.
How long's it been going on?
His Dinjo character? About a month, and in the wackiest places.
Never mind about that. Are there others?
Well, two boys from Yale, a fellow from India. Then there's that wrestler, big guy, about 300.
That's enough.
I know you know.
What?
Sure. You hired private detectives to follow me all around St. Louis, Chicago, Been doing it for months. Got one here in San Francisco, too.
And you never said anything to me?
Why should I? We both knew about it.
May, I want all this to change. I want you to be faithful to me.
Now, look who's talking.
Well, it's different with a man.
Where have I heard that before?
Well, it is.
Now, listen. I heard enough of that talk from my father, and I don't need it from you, too.
You comparing me to your father?
In some ways, you're a lot alike.
The hell you say? I'm not like your father. I'm not like anyone.
Honey, I don't want you going around thinking you're not man enough. You're terrific. It's just natural for me to have men around.
Natural. Yeah. Natural. Is that your word for it? Natural?
Yeah. I never lied. I never claimed to be faithful.
And you won't give it up for me?
I won't pretend, Jim.
I gave up my law practice for you. Gave up half my business interest to manage you and to be with you, and you won't do this one thing for me?
There's no bridle on you, Jim. Why'd you want to rein me in?
You think about your image then, May. We built you into something. This ain't no dime store deal anymore. We're in the big leagues. And you're acting like some cheap tart. And those newspaper guys will drag you through the street.
Then let them drag.
Take it or leave it. Is that what you're telling me?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, what do you know? The Iron Lady cracks at last.
Sorry about your mother, but how about a comment? How do you feel, May? Tell us.
No, Jim!
Miss West, you get me? Nobody calls her May.
Hello, May.
Mr. Kane.
Miss West, Miss West.
Come on, I left you back in New York, Mr.
Keep
Kane.
turning up, don't I? Like a bad penny. Welcome to California, land of sunlight and censorship. Out here, they got a thing called the Hayes office. What do you think? Can the bad girl of Broadway cut it in Hollywood?
I just hope the film can take the heat.
Hey, Miss West, do you think men's drink more?
Okay.
Miss West.
Mm-hmm.
Al Kaufman, Paramount Pictures. We're delighted to have you here in California.
Well, thanks a whole.
Mr. Timoney, we've sent you numerous scripts. You keep turning them down.
Miss West needs her own material. In case you're unaware, Mr. Kaufman, she's a very successful playwright.
You refer to the stage, Mr. Timoney. This is Hollywood, and on film, she's no leading lady.
What?
For one thing, she's more than a little overweight.
On top of that, she's 40 years old.
39. Everywhere I go, I said box office records. I mean all the way across the country.
Miss West, there's a depression on out there. You're getting $5,000 a week.
No, let me tell you what the trouble is.
May, wait a
No,
minute.
let me finish.
Wait a minute.
I'm Miss Honky Tonk, Broadway's bad girl. You're all afraid of me. Well, that's all right. It's your privilege. Here's your money, all 30,000 of it. Better count it. I'm going home.
Miss West, just a minute, please. We don't want your money. I have a feeling, a strong feeling, that Night After Night will be a very good vehicle for you.
That's George Raft's picture. It's his vehicle.
Have you read it?
Read it? Why, I went over it with a microscope to find my part. I have 4 scenes in the whole movie.
4 very good scenes, 2 of them with George Raft. The public will remember you, Miss West.
Excuse me, Mr. Kaufman. They remember me already. We're wasting our time. Gentlemen, no hard feelings. Things just didn't work out. Come on, Jim, let's go.
Miss West?
Yeah, that's me.
I guess you don't remember me, Bill the Baron?
What? Yeah, sure. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Jim, you know
Hi,
Bill.
Jim. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you wrote down.
Ah, Broadway.
Oh,
Sure.
A lot of
Hey,
years
you
ago.
remember that Irish maid sketch that I wrote and then you rewrote?
Oh, well, I played around with it a little.
Well, you made it a hell of a lot better. You know, I'm producing night after night.
Oh, yeah?
And I was wondering, could you take your scenes and rewrite them for me? I'll give you a free hand.
Wait a minute. You mean to say I can take those scenes and do them my way?
Right.
What is all this, Archie?
We are shut down, Mr. Kaufman.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Apparently, Miss West prefers to direct the picture herself. Isn't that so, Miss West?
Mr. Mayo over here wants to cut the camera after my line, but you can't do that. You gotta stay with me as I go up the stairs.
It's a waste of film, Mr. Kaufman. The scene's over after she's delivered the line.
No, it ain't. If you cut there, you'll kill the laugh.
We're shut down over that?
Yes, sir. Over that.
Let's see the scene.
Miss West.
Mr. Mayo?
Action.
Goodness, what beautiful diamonds.
Goodness had nothing to do with it, dearie.
It's funny, Archie.
Here comes Rat.
George, what do you think?
Mae West stole everything but the cameras.
Well, boys, looks like we got ourselves a brand new movie star.
Yes, she is.
She is not. Mae West is not a movie star. Mr. Timoney, surely you can look at this from our position. Diamond lives about the gay 90s. Movie audience is young, mostly. High school, college kid. They don't know anything about that period. They don't care about that period.
Maybe you should stop following trends, Mr. Kaufman, and set them.
Perhaps if she had an established star working with her, like,
Cary Grant.
Who?
She's found some new guy named Grant. Cary Grant.
The stilt walker?
Sorry for having taken your time.
Well, what do you think my time is for?
Haven't you ever met a man who could make you happy?
Sure, lots of times.
Well, I've got to be getting back to the mission.
That ought to be interesting.
Well, it's just one of those things I have to do. Well, good night.
Come up again. Anytime. Well, it won't be long now.
Cut, print, next setup over here.
What do you think?
I think they're very good together.
Do you think she's a star?
Only the audience can say if she's a star.
Meet Miss West. That Cary Grant is a pretty good-looking guy. Give us a lowdown. Anything going on between you and him, Miss West?
secretly married. How about it, Miss West? Ain't you secretly married?
Miss West, you know the Vanity Fair says you're the greatest female impersonator of all time? Let us in. Are you really a man?
Take it from me, Mr. Kane. She's all woman.
I got about 1,000 references to prove it.
1,000 references. I don't need 1,000. Three'll do. Three'll do.
Well, if you got the
Hey, all right. Everybody out. All right, that's enough. She's been very kind, hasn't she? Thank you. We'll see you all some other time.
Just one more. Go on, hurry.
Come on. Out. We're talking to you all soon. Okay, boys. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks a
Good
lot.
night.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Thank you.
what do you know?
What?
It's from Kaufman.
What does it say?
Thanks for saving our studio.
Ah, May, you're on top now. Stage and screen. You can do anything you want.
Jim, I got this idea for a picture. I really like this Cary Grant. I think that we could make a great
May, wait a minute. There are other things.
What?
Other things.
What other things?
You really don't know, do you?
What don't I know?
Oh, May, your career's not everything. Sooner or later, the curtain has to come down. You gotta have someone to come home to, someone you care about, someone who cares about you.
Yeah, you keep talking about my career like it's some separate thing, like it's not part of me. Me and my career are the same thing.
May, I want a family life. I want a home. I want children.
Mae West is not a mother.
No, and Mae West is not a wife either, but she's gonna be.
I am not.
I want you to marry me.
I'm already married.
What did you say? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already married. Guy named Frank Wallace, back in 1911.
And when did you plan to tell me about that?
I don't know. Didn't amount to nothing. Fact is, kind of forgot about it.
Oh, you really take the cake, you know that.
Jim, don't be angry.
You lied to me! Who am I to you anyway? Some bum you just picked up? I get 15 years invested in you, 15 years of my life. And all of a sudden you just turn around to me and you say, Jim, I forgot to tell you, I'm married.
You know, I'll never understand you. No man in the world wants to get married.
Well, I do.
But it's not a natural state. It's just something invented by women to hang on to men.
You really got it all figured out, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, I wish you luck.
Where you go?
You find yourself another manager. You just lost this one.
No one walks out on me.
You're not writing this scene. I am.
What's your hurry?
I gotta go.
Something's wrong. What is it?
Oh, nothing. It was great. It was great. Everything they say about you is true.
But what?
I could have been anybody.
Hiya, Val.
Morning, May. How'd you sleep?
See him leave?
The young blonde guy?
Yeah. Cute, huh? See him?
I didn't see anyone. How many pages did you get written yesterday?
I don't know. I'm having trouble with that.
You want me to read what you've written?
No, don't read it. It stinks.
How about we take a long weekend? Palm Springs.
Too hot.
You owe yourself some time off, May. Don't you think?
I go crazy with too much time off.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It'll come.
I build my whole career around one character. And them censors, them holy Joe reformers are trying to kill it off. Am I trying to harm anyone?
How about we drive up to Santa Barbara?
Who do you know in Santa Barbara?
No one. I just thought it might be fun. Now, what do you say? You miss him, don't you?
I never thought I was making him so unhappy. I never meant to do that.
Why don't you just pick up that phone, call him in New York, and tell him just that?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
You cannot go on being a fugitive.
What?
From life.
Ain't we being poetic this morning?
May, one of these days you are going to need someone. Really need someone. Who's going to be there?
Mr. Timoney, Mr. Abrams on the phone.
Not now.
It's the third time he's called today.
Not now.
It's about the Madison Square Garden deal. What shall I tell Mr. Abrams?
Whatever you like.
Here's your receipt. You're now the proud proprietor of the Brooklyn Bridge, and when that one wears out, I'll spell you... Supposed to be, I'll sell you a new one. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Cut!
Can we try that one again?
Hey, sweetheart, what seems to be the problem? Anything I can do?
Nah, I just keep blowing lines. Maybe I just need to get away for it for a minute, huh?
Of course. All right, let's take a break, everybody. Go on out for a coffee. Be back in 10 minutes.
Miss West.
Now what?
The 2 lines here I find very disturbing. First, I wouldn't even lift my veil for that guy. The question being, of course, what would you lift?
Mr. Abbey, I'd hate to have your mind on a good long morning.
One more thing, Miss West, if you wouldn't mind. Now this here, coming from you, is a good deal worse. I wouldn't let him touch me with a 10-foot pole.
What's wrong with that?
It's perfectly obvious.
You know anybody with a 10-foot pole, Mr. Abbey? Cheer up. Your reinforcements just arrived.
Excuse me, Mr. Abbey. May?
What are they doing here now? We're in the middle of shooting.
Well, unfortunately, May, you don't choose the time. They do.
Those local yokels from the Hayes office have really got you running, don't they? It was supposed to be tonight.
I can't help that. Please, just be careful what you say.
Yeah, well, when people get shocked easily, they should get shocked more often.
Please. Miss West, may I present Mr. Driggs? Reverend Bragg? Mr. Abbey, you already know.
Intimately. Ain't that right, Abby?
And, Father Cox.
Well, fellas, what's the beef?
Sins of the flesh, Miss West.
Oh, wait a minute. I never took my clothes off. I never even show my legs. I don't use profanity.
We know that, Miss West. It's a question of attitude. You know, you can do more with one lifted eyebrow than a whole army of Ziegfeld girls.
That a compliment?
Well, yes, in a way. But it's because of this talent that you can, without intention, of course, have a harmful effect.
Harmful? What's the harm in laughter? Come on, boys. The country's in a big mess. The depression is killing off people's spirits. All I want to do is make them laugh so hard they want to forget they want to cry.
We don't think you're funny, Miss West. As a matter of fact, we think you're obscene.
Obscene? Do you know what I think obscene is? War. Are you guys gonna talk out against war? Are you gonna speak against Mussolini and Hitler? Are you gonna censor war?
Well, what Miss West means...
We understand you're going on national radio.
Yeah, that's right. This Sunday. The Bergen-McCarthy Hour, a little promotional for the new movie.
You know, Charlie McCarthy's one of my favorites.
Hello, short, dark, and handsome.
Hello, tall, blonde, and terrific.
Oh, listen, Charlie, are these yours?
Charlie, where did you get those keys?
You better tell him, eh?
Yeah, if you want to know, he came up to see me, and I showed him my etchings.
Is that all there was to it, just etching?
He's so naive, you know.
Why don't you come home with me now, Charlie, and I'll let you play in my wood pile.
Well, I don't know.
You were so shy the other night, you didn't need any encouragement to kiss me.
Did I do that?
You certainly did, and I got the marks to prove it. And slivers, too.
Uh-oh.
Tonight we turn back time and step into the Garden of Eden. Under a spreading fig tree rests one Mr. Adam. Eve obviously is bored beyond endurance.
Listen, Adam, honey, I want a little excitement.
What for? This is Eden. Everything is peaceful and quiet and safe.
Adam, you don't know a thing about a woman.
Oh, you apparently forget you are originally one of my own ribs.
Yeah, I ribbed once and now I'm beefing.
Well, then, what do you want? Trouble?
If trouble means something that makes your blood run through your veins like seltzer water, well, Adam, my man, give me trouble.
That's right. A telegram to Lennox Lore, President NBC Radio Network. Sir, you have mistakenly chosen Sunday night to air a totally indecent, religiously scurrilous piece of pornography. Your association with such vulgarity and with Miss West will be brought to the attention of federal authorities.
Al, I was just talking to the head
No more
of...
phone calls.
But when I tell you who it
I'm
was...
taking no more phone calls.
Will you look at this? Some senator from Massachusetts wants the House to investigate radio.
Here's a guy that wants the station's license revoked. Today's the stations, tomorrow the theaters.
My God, it's Armageddon.
Mr. C wants our decision right now.
The calls keep coming in, Al.
What do you want to do, Al?
We got a company to run. Let's dump her.